Let's talk about the other aspect. Let's go and do a data export. So we saw how import is better in data loader. Now let's go back to the data loader initial screen. Click on OK. I think you can click on OK and come out of this part. Okay. Now click on export. If I want to export the accounts, so click on account. And then click on next. Okay, so now if you see, it's not exactly the way export was happening in my import wizard, right? Here the export is happening in a slightly different manner. We have the option of selecting what all fields I want to export. See on the left hand side, choose the query field below. So if you just need the account name and industry, you can select that. So you don't necessarily have to take an export of the entire thing. Fine, we have the option of taking an export of the subset. So from the fields, I choose account name and industry. Now from the left hand side field, this is the filter. Yeah, just select account name and industry. Name, type and industry maybe. Yeah.
How do I make this bigger?
I think just scroll up, industry was there. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah. So this will do what? This will only export the name and industry. Okay. Moreover, if you want some filter criteria to be put, you can do that as well. Right. That industry with a certain, all the accounts with a certain industry, that sort of thing can also be done. Okay. And then you can click on finish. So we have an advantage in the export.
Click on finish.
Yeah, you can. You have chosen to perform an export. Click yes to begin. Do you want to proceed? Yes. Okay. The operation has fully completed. See, immediately it takes out the records, gives it to you, and it saves it in the folder.
This says there are 20 successful extract. What are the 20? We only created 4 rows of accounts. What are the 20 successful transactions?
No, those are the records that we created, you inserted. Now this export would include other records also, right?
Okay.
You put 4 records into Salesforce, but there were already 16 which were existing, right? When you export, it is taking out almost 20.
Okay. Got it.
So can we just look into the location where it is saving?
Click on OK. Okay. Click on the export. Click on the export button. Okay, this it must have saved it in that extract.csv. So click on browse, it will give you an idea where that got saved. So there, this folder, downloads folder, tutor 000 downloads folder, there it is saved actually. Fine. So anytime you are doing an export, before the export operation itself, it asks you for the location. So now you can just close this and you can go to this folder from the folder browser and see for that. That file is there, the CSV file is there.
Alright, so where do you want me to go now?
That's it. I mean, I just wanted to show you the location where it is stored. The file has been saved into your folder called tutor 000. Okay. So clear on this? How an import export is working on a data loader and how is it better from an import wizard? Tell me if you have any questions here.
Other than this data loader, anything like third party which is supporting Salesforce?
Other than, sorry?
Other than data loader, which other tool is supporting Salesforce?
See, data loader is one tool which is provided by Salesforce. Now there are a lot of other similar kind of products which are available, and so there's a long list of those. So data loader also, there is a
In
data
market, like
loader.
other than data loader, which are more like very common, very even frequently used in the market.
Data loader is the one which is used commonly, frequently in the market. Then there are products from IBM, there are products from Informatica, so they keep on coming, but those are very specific to the requirement of the user, right? So data loader, there is a Jitterbit data loader. I mean, data loader only, there are different companies who come up with their own data loader and all. So those things are there, but this is the one which is most popular and most frequently used. So there are a lot of them actually, but the only problem is that for getting those things you will have to additionally pay, and there's something that you are getting because you have got the license of Salesforce. Usually you stick to data loader, because for any other thing you have to pay to that company as well. If you want to use something from Informatica, you will have to pay to Informatica.
Okay.
Okay. So far we are clear on the data management thing and all, data operation.